Mrs. Garcia, first and last name, how you spell it, whenever you're ready.
Yanira Garcia, Yanira, Garcia, Garcia.
Mrs. Garcia, along with being here for the protest, you have a connection to what happened on Tuesday. Can you tell us about that?
Yes, I do. And unfortunately, this is not the first time. And it's really not a great thing to be here again. A family member of mine is currently, as we speak, sitting in a detention here in our state. She is my aunt, and she is not a criminal, as our president would love to call her. She has never even had a traffic violation. And just like any other human, she has the right to due process.
Have you had any contact with her? Have you guys gotten in contact? I had emailed your husband. He said that you guys were working on getting her some legal aid. Do you have any update on the situation?
I personally have not been in contact with her, but her kids, she has 3 U.S. citizens who are her kids, who are at the front line of that legal case and who have been in contact with her. Yes, we are working on getting her the legal representation that she needs, and everyone's working on that as much as we can.
Like you said, this isn't the first time. Can you just tell me the emotion behind having to deal with this once again?
You know, like I mentioned earlier, it's just very unfortunate that in my lifetime, I've had to go through this situation not once, but 3, 4 times. I mean, ever since I can remember, I was 15 years old when I was involved in similar protests like you see here today, fighting for the same cause, and here we are yet again going through that. And the last thing that I want is for my 2 daughters to be able to see this in their lifetime.
You see this demonstration, there are people lined up and down both sides of the street, considering again your connection to what's been going on. I mean, just what does this demonstration evoke for you?
To me, it is a beautiful picture of what it looks like to see people come together and give a voice to the voiceless. Keep people come together to fight for basic human rights. And that gives me hope. I know that there are a lot of other people as well that are in the opposition, but you know what? I believe in this country, and I believe in its democracy, and I think that's why we are here today.
These protests, tell me why we protest.
We protest because, again, this is the best country in the world that gives people the freedom of speech. And I can tell you, I come from a country myself where newspapers, where people like yourself are being shut down and killed simply for standing up for their rights or for other people's rights. And that's why I'm out here today, and I believe in my heart that everyone out here is doing the same thing, because we believe that this country, it's the free world, and we want to keep it that way.
How heartbreaking was Tuesday's raid for you?
You know, it hits home, right? As you mentioned. So it was a very difficult day. Terrorizing is the correct word, because innocent, and I want to stress this, innocent individuals were taken to a detention center to be treated like criminals. And I believe every human deserves dignity and deserves a due process at the very least. But in the first place, they should not be getting picked up from their places of work, out of all places, without any criminal record.
To make it very clear, your aunt is not involved in any criminal activity.
She is not. But you know what? The opposition and the people who are closed in their minds will tell you that they are, for whatever reason, but they are not. And that is why we're here today, fighting against that negative, divisive, and wrong rhetoric.
Might be a straightforward question, but what change would you like to see in this country?
Back when I was in high school, it was 11 undocumented immigrants that wanted a pathway to citizenship because they had been here for decades. This is 20 years ago, okay? And moving forward to now, that's been 40 years ago, and here we are yet again, asking for the same thing. It's a basic human right. People have been here working, paying into our taxes, whether people believe it or not. Look into it, do your own research. People are paying taxes. People are contributing to our economy. And at the end of the day, these are immigrants that are the backbone of this country. So at the very least, we want a pathway to immigration reform.
Last question for you. your message to not only the people in South Omaha, but the people throughout Omaha throughout the metro, throughout Nebraska, throughout the country who might be feeling that unsecure feeling right now?
You know, what's happening right here, right now, is a sign of hope. It's a sign that coming together and ignoring all that divisiveness and wrongful rhetoric it's the only thing that's gonna help us move forward and fight together, as the power belongs to the people, and that is in the only way that we're gonna find some change. We need to fight for it at every level, at the city level, at the state level, and at the federal level. We need to seek some type of policy and law that will give people their human basic right to become a citizen of this country.
The protest has moved. Thank you so much for your time.
Thank you.
It was very nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you as
Thank
well.
you so much.